Hello all, welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday at 12:13 in the afternoon. I hope y'all so far having a great day. Those who's been watching my channel, stay up to date. I'm glad you still view, and those who are new, when you do finally come on and you see me on live or you go back and you find my videos, welcome. Stay tuned because there's plenty more videos coming at y'all's way. Today, this brand video is talking about how to describe myself. And I have a few things that I took notes on, trying to narrate it down so y'all can understand me well. Number one, first of all, I'm passionate about my work. Number two, I am ambitious and I'm driven. I'm compassionate. I'm working hard at trying to create these videos to try to help you all, try to inspire y'all. Number three, most time I'm organized. Sometimes I get a little slack meeting writers online. I mean, most people are further away, but I like to meet people online, critique with one another, get to know one another, see their pros and cons, what they accomplished in their goals, see what weaknesses they had to face, and if they accomplished their weaknesses, if they set their goals, if they're sticking with their goals, things like that. And number five, I am an excellent communicator. I try to talk as clear and as kindly and as appropriate as I possibly can. Now, there are times that I get tongue-tied or a certain word I can't pronounce always, but rest assured, I think I'm a pretty good, excellent communicator. If you was going for an interview, this is the next set of things. If you was going for the interview questions, how would you describe yourself through an interview? So these are goals and notes you need to take, and you need to study it, because if you're applying for that receptionist job, you're going to have to be prepared to know pretty much what's going to be asked of you in a video, aren't you? I think it's amazing. Everyone's answers are different. They're never the same. Like one of the first questions they may ask you, describe yourself to the person that's interviewing you, if that makes sense. While you have several options when deciding how to answer this question, the key is to explain why your specific experiences and attributes make you the best fit for the role. If you're applying, like I said again, for a receptionist job, you got to explain to them, why do you think they should hire you? Why do you think you fit for this job? And you go from there. That's an example of being interviewed on a job interview of yourself. When an interviewer asks you to talk about yourself, they're looking for information about how your qualities and characteristics align with the skills they believe are required to succeed in the role. If you're applying for a receptionist job and you can't type worth a lick, you're not going to get that job. You got to have some communication, oral skills. You got to have typing skills. There's a certain speed you have to reach before you can get that job. You got to be able to work with people in the public, that kind of thing. It possibly include qualifiable results to demonstrate how you use your best attributes to the drive success. You can create a resume. Most of these jobs, before they hire, they want to see a resume. They want to see your skill, what your weakness is, and what you accomplished. Being a natural leader. You're a leader of something. That's a good way to put qualifications about yourself. You're a leader. And you have to enjoy whatever work that you're trying to get on with. They can see just by talking to you, by your personality, your attitude, how you dress when you come in for that job or interview, your attitude. They want to know that you got compassion for it. It's something you love doing, or else why you're going through that interview to begin with. You're trying to get a job and go through an interview, something you don't like, that job's not going to fit, and it's not going to last and turn out that long for you all. So make sure you know exactly what you're compassionate at, what you're good at, before you try to go for a specific job interview or anything. For example, I'll give you an example. I am passionate about my work because I love what I do. I have a steady source of motivation that drives me to do my best. In my last job, this passion led me to challenge myself daily and learn new skills that help me to do better work. For example, I taught myself how to use Photoshop to improve the quality of our photo and graphics, which I do that. I work on different things with these apps I got to better and qualify um, my picture quality and stuff like that. That's important. I am ambitious and I'm driven. Ambition and drive are two qualities that are essential to success and growth. In many jobs, when an employer hires an ambitious candidate, they can't rest assured this new hire will consistently seek ways to improve themselves and keep their eyes firmly set on their next goal. Example, I am ambitious and driven. I thrive on challenge and constantly set goals for myself so I have something to strive toward. I'm not comfortable with setting, and I'm always looking for an opportunity to do better and achieve greatness. In my previous role, I was promoted 3 times in less than 2 years. So that was just 2 examples I was reading to you. Organized candidate is someone employer that can trust to meet the deadlines. They got to better trust you. If they got a certain deadline that's got to go out that day, say a certain mailing task thing you're doing, you working for the post office, you got a certain deadline, they got to better trust you on that deadline to get that out, to get that task complete and done. If you don't do that, they can't no longer trust you, therefore they ain't going to use you. They'll interview someone else in your place. So I hope so far that this video on how to describe myself is helping you get an idea on how, if you go live stream, you create your YouTube channel, how would you describe yourself through the world when you're going live stream? And the more you do it and practice, I promise you, you'll get better with your live streaming. Some of you are people persons. Some of you are not a people person. People person means you can talk in the crowd. You don't mind sitting in a group meeting and discussing your stories or discussing ideas and certain goals to put in your being your own boss decision in a business. You're not afraid to talk to multiple people. I have my limit in certain crowds. I do have a certain limit, but I do like feedback. I like to get comments. I like to get tips from you all in general. I like to know more emphasis on how to keep going forward. I like to know about your pros and cons, your failures starting out in anything, what you're good at, what is your passion, what is your favorite book of the year 2000. These are just questions, just random questions I throw out there. You all can comment on any of my videos. If it's not this one, go to the next one. There's so many out there. I did a bunch of videos. I think this was my 3rd one today, so go check out the other 2 from today. And I done some from Tuesday. I done videos from Monday. So I think I did a video every day this week. And that's something different. I don't normally do them every day of the week. It's just a certain mood. If I'm in that mood to keep throwing my videos out there, throwing other brands, that's what I do. And I hope it's inspirational to you. I hope it's educational. Hope it pumps you up and gets you, as I said on the other videos, it motivates you. It makes you want to keep striving. It makes you want to keep your driven, keep that passion, keep that burning desire to keep going forward. And you will master how to describe yourself. You will master the ways when you're actually going for live interviews. How many of you have actually been to interviews recently? Did you think you did good on your interviews? Did you get hired for that job from that interview? Or was the next job that you did better and they hired you on the next job? Comment that question below. And if you like this video so far, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And as I said, comment below this video. Or, you know, whenever, when you get the time, comment. Intervene. Feedback is always good. Like my channels. You feel comfortable. You viewed enough of my channels. You see how honest I am. You see how educational I try to be, how inspiring I try to be. And truthful, and most of all, being myself and being truthful, being honest. Hit that subscribe button. You all have a great Wednesday. Do something uplifting. Share and help out a friend and a neighbor. Stick to your reading. And if your writers out there, get back to your writing. Bye now.